Good. Okay, guys, welcome to the U12 Championship final between Rockland and Westput Setanta GAA. Promises to be a really close battle. Earlier in the year, Setanta won by a couple of points, but Rockland are off the back of an amazing win against the reigning champion St. Barnabas last week. And I think today is in line for another nail-biter. If it's anything like the U10 game, everybody's sure to have a great experience watching this game. Referee again today is Danny McKenna. We're just waiting to clear the field from some of the players from the last game. So whoever wins this game is going to be will take over from St. Barnabas last year. Just to give you the team sheets really quick. In goals for Rockland, Adam Long. Cornerbacks, Jack Pright. Ava Fitzsimons fullback. John Greenan in the corner. Will Farrell on the wing. Cian O'Hara and Dylan O'Flynn on the make up the half-back line. Sean Donoghue and Helena Cosmark. Midfield, Conal McKay, Amelia Layden, Owen Barry in the half-forward line. Joe Connolly, John F. Kennedy and Rylan O'Neill make up the inside line. On the line then, Liam Hannigan, Andrew Sexton, Dara Monaghan, Cormac Lynch, Ryan Jimenez and Luke DeFabio are the subs. For Westput Setanta, Oscars in goals, we have Jake Simpson and Melania Hirak. In the backs, Evan Patrick Devan from the U10s on the wing. Niamh Kelleher, centre back. Gianna Dolan on the wing. Joanna Deagle and James Healy are the midfield. Then Peter Hughes, Adam Patrick Devan, centre forward. Sean O'Mara on the half. Connor Healy in the corner. Fiona Kelleher and Julian in the other corner. And a shout out to Niamh Kelleher and Fiona Kelleher, the twins, the terrible twins for Setanta. It is their birthday today, October 31st. So happy 12th birthday to those two girls. And they are really dynamite. Wait till you see them in action now in a few minutes. They're some of the outstanding players in the in both the New York Minor Board and in the Gaelic for Girls programme, and sure to be future New York stars. So look out for those two. Fiona is in the half-back line. Fiona is in full forward and Niamh is half back. There's plenty of girls on both sides of the field before Danny McKenna throws the ball in, and it's Joanna Deagle off the back of a Junior New York Ladies Senior Football Championship final where she won last week playing for the New York Fela team, and she wins the ball, but it's Helena wins the ball off her, and that gives the ball to Will Farrell, and Will gets it down the field. It's going down towards Owen Barry. Owen Barry gets on the ball, but he's tackled by Setanta, but he's over carrying. And it's going to be a free out to Setanta, and it is going to be Jake Sampson. Jake Sampson plays the ball down to Connor Healy, but Connor can't do enough to keep it in. The sidelines are the yellow lines. Reminder, it is one hop, one solo, or two solos in the New York Minor Board of U12 games, 25 minutes a half, and if there is extra time, it will be 2 periods of 5 minutes today. After that, goes to a replay. So, ball goes back in. Rockland win the ball. They give it out to Amelia Layden. Amelia gives it over there to Conal McKay. Conal McKay looks up, kicks the ball in. It goes in towards Owen Barry, but Jake Simpson's going to put a lot of pressure on that. But Owen Barry gets on the ball, and it's an advantage for Rockland. Rockland going to have a free in, 15 yards out. Who's going to take it? It is going to be John F. Kennedy. That is JFK, as he's known to his teammates, number 14, younger brother Lorcan Kennedy, and a young man who's come on tremendously this year, and he kicks it in, but it just goes to the right and wide, and that is the first wide of the game. And we're going to have a kick out now for Jake Sampson. Jake here with the ball, older brother of Gavin, who's played in the U10 game. Big kick out now down towards the middle, and it goes, and it's broken down, and Rockland come away with it. That is Rylan O'Neill. Rylan O'Neill gives the ball. Sean Donoghue gets on the ball, but he's tackled there now by James Healy. James with a big ball in down towards the middle. It's going to go in towards Julian down there at the bottom, but it's intercepted by Rockland. Conal McKay back towards Sean Donoghue. Sean Donoghue gets on the ball, and a big ball in towards JFK. JFK goes up for it, but it comes down, and it's a point. Yep. That is a point for Owen Barry. Big score to start off the game. That is 1 point to no score. 22 minutes still left on the clock. 2 minutes gone. Rockland up by a point, and here we go. Setanta win the ball out the midfield. They carry it in there, and that is broken down now towards Connor Healy. Connor Healy wins the ball. He wins the ball, but it's intercepted there towards one of the Kellers. She can't gain possession, so it's Sean O'Mara But it's intercepted again by Rockland. Rockland, that's Dylan O'Flynn, clears the ball towards Conal McKay. Conal McKay leaves it off to Sean Donoghue. Sean Donoghue plays it in towards the full forward line, but that is played in there. Now there's John Kennedy. John Kennedy gets on the ball. He's tackled there by Fiona Kelleher. Fiona Kelleher gets it. We're going, and that's, no foul, says the referee. Rockland get on the ball again, kicked, and that's a wide ball. So Joe Connolly and Rylan O'Neill, the two corner forwards for Rockland. And John F. Kennedy in there at full forward. Jake Sampson there to kick the ball out. And the ball is broken down around the middle of the field. Who's going to come away with it? Setanta are hustling hard for it. That is Connor Healy. Owen Devan. Owen Paris Devan. Owen just kicks it out over the sideline. That's going to be Owen Barry. He's won that. Sean Donoghue now is coming over to take this kick. Sean Donoghue looks in to see who he can give it to. Gives it over to Amelia. Amelia wins it back, gives it back over to Sean. Sean in towards the full forward line, but Setanta do very well to kick it away. And that is kicked all the way back. We're going to go all the way over to Ava Fitzsimons. Ava wins the ball, gives it to Sean Donoghue. Sean Donoghue tackled under tremendous pressure, but managed to get away with it. That is Niamh Kelleher. Oh, John. Oh, what a save by the Setanta goalie. That's Oscar, the Setanta goalie there. Big save from John Kennedy. And who's that? That's Sean O'Mara there on the ball. Big win of the ball. Hop and a solo, and then it goes in towards Niamh Kelleher. Niamh Kelleher gets on the ball. This is a chance. Oh, what a save! That's a great save by Adam Long. And it goes out for a 45 for Setanta. Fiona Kelleher. Sorry, I'm going to confuse these twins all day. That's Fiona in full forward and Niamh in the back line. Great save by Adam Long off Fiona Kelleher. Into the bottom corner it was going, but Adam stretched the leg out and it's gone out for a 45. 45 to be taken by James Healy. James, older brother of Conor Healy. Hopefully it's not all disappointment. Oh, Joanna Deagle, what a chance. And she puts the ball over both posts almost for a huge score, and that is 1 point each. Yep, Joanna Deagle. Adam Long with the kick out here. Now to come, he looks for his options, tightly marked. No easy balls here in the county final here today between Setanta and Rockland. Westput Setanta looking to turn the ball over now, and it is in for Amelia Layden. Amelia Layden kicks that ball in towards the full forward line, but Jake Sampson's on the end of it. But it's going to be a real battle here between these two, and that actually might decide the outcome of the game. That's a push in the back there. John Kennedy wins the free. That's going to be one to watch out for now. How does Jake Sampson handle the threat of John Kennedy? Really, really, really close game. Two future New York players, no doubt. And back in towards John Kennedy again. Looks up, first time, off the blind. Oh, wide ball. Tightly marked there. Jake Sampson with the kick out. Danny McKenna going back in to check. Not sure what he's given. Oh, no, he's adjusting the goalposts. That's a new one. So, yep. I think that's a wrong decision, but if it's done for both teams, that's fine. All right, so let's go again. James Healy on the ball. Gives it to Sean O'Mara. Sean O'Mara looks up. You've got Niamh Kelleher in there with him, but he's turned over there, and that turnover is by Will Farrell. Kelly Dolan. Gianna, sorry. My mistake. There's Niamh Kelleher. Wins the ball in there again. Sean O'Mara gets on the ball. Fends off one tackle and he breaks it going through. He's got his hop and solo away, so now he takes the shot and it's just gone to the right and wide. Earlier in the year, Setanta won by a couple of points against this team, but this is not the same Rockland team that they defeated back in September. It's been a whole new enthusiastic bunch of kids. And great credit to all the coaches and the managers involved. They've really come on this year. And there is Fiona Kelleher, but she loses the battle against Amelia Layden. Amelia Layden kicks the ball in towards Finn. Jake Sampson's going to win this ball in a foot race, and it's just gone wide. Jake Sampson's going to take this kick. He's looking at here, but one of the players is down tying their laces, going to have a temporary break. Nope. No pause, into towards Sean O'Mara. Sean O'Mara gets up. He's free at the minute. Who's open for him? It's going in towards one of those twins, and that is Fiona Keller. Oh, there's Petey Hughes. Petey Hughes wants really to get some silverware today, make up for the U10 final. Big shoulder there between both teams, and we are going to have a Rockland ball on the side. Sean Donoghue looks up. Gets that ball into the full forward line. John and Jake going at it. Danny lets nothing go here though, and that is going to be a free into Rockland. So another chance for Rockland to boost their lead. They've had 2 wide so far. Let's see how they get on from here. I believe it's going to be Sean Donoghue who takes this free. It might be just outside of his range. It's all the way over on the right hand side. It's about 30 yards out from the goals, and it's going to take a really good shot here to make this one. Not many players at this age group can do it, but Sean Donoghue just might be one of them. And he takes a big kick, goes towards the middle. It's going to break down. That is going to break dangerously there for Rylan O'Neill. Rylan O'Neill wins it, but Amelia Layden's on the ball there now. Takes a shot and puts it way over the bar. What a score there by Amelia Layden. And that is going to be 2 points to 1 for Rockland. Amelia Layden with the score there for Rockland. Dangerous ball in by Sean Donoghue as Jake Sampson takes the big kick out there. Fiona Deagle gets on the ball, but it's that girl again, the midfielder for Rockland, that's Helena. Helena gets on the ball, kicks it in towards the full forward line. There's Rylan O'Neill on the ball, takes a shot, and it goes over. That's 3-1. There's a big lead for Rockland. Now 2 points inside a minute for them. They'll be happy with that. Setanta look up. They're being tightly marked all over the field. No clear options, and it's a loose ball there. Rylan O'Neill's getting on the ball. He's charging towards goals. Niamh Kelleher's. Oh, John Kennedy is going to be a free out. I believe that is not going to count as a goal. Yep, no goal there as the referee plays on. I believe either a hot ball or I'm not sure what it was, but it is definitely not a goal. And there is... Oh, but this might be a goal. That's a high tackle surely on Rylan O'Neill. Yep, advantage. That's going to be a 13-yard free for Rockland. High tackle there. Once the tackle goes over the player's shoulder, the referee will count that as a high tackle, and we'll go back here for a free in. A 13-yard free for Rockland. It's going to be Sean Donoghue who takes this free. Big chance for Rockland to extend their lead to 4 points to 1. Kevin Lilly, the umpire here for St. Barnabas, he'll be a bit disappointed that it's not his team playing this weekend. Big win for Rockland, and that is 4-1. Yep, big win for St. Rockland last weekend. Huge turning point for this team, beating the St. Barnabas team, one of the better teams that have come out of the New York Mitre Board in recent years. Here's John Kennedy, big kick, but he's charged. Oh, that's a tackle on the goalie. There's Oscar, the goalkeeper, gives it off to Niamh Keller. Niamh Keller clears it down the field. There's Sean O'Mara. Sean O'Mara's going to get on this ball, and he's going to beat the ball out before it gets over to the sideline. Sean O'Mara back towards the middle, back to Joey Deagle. Joey Deagle, though, can't do enough to win that ball, and it's going to be Dylan O'Flynn to win the ball, but it's intercepted again. Who's that on the ball there now? That is James Healy. James Healy, that left foot, big, back down to Sean O'Mara. What a player he is. Gives it to Joey Deagle, but she's been marshalled very well. You got to give a lot of credit to Helena. Helena's marked Joey Deagle to an even contest so far. You have to give her a lot of credit for that. Not an easy step for any player. Mark a girl just coming off a junior championship win and a New York Fela team appearance last year and this year. Oh, well tackled here now, and that is Jake Sampson. Done well, but here's Helena and Joey going back at it over again. Jake Sampson, what a player. Under a lot of pressure there now, but he clears the ball out towards Niamh Keller. Niamh Keller gets the ball. She's been tackled very well here by Amelia. Amelia Layden turns the ball over. Done very well. Picked off the ground though, and that's going to be a free out to Setanta. Jake Sampson looks for options. He's looking for stat man Sean O'Mara. Sean O'Mara's getting free. He's getting a lot of attention here from the Rockland player, and that is Will Farrell, and wide ball. Big contest there between Will Farrell and Sean O'Mara. Nothing separates them. Two great athletes. And Setanta are going to make a change here now. I believe Kaylee Dolan is going to be the player to come on. Not sure who's gone off. Kelly Dolan, big game in the last game now. They'll need her on top of her game here to compete at this level. And a big kick out for Jake Sampson, but Sean Donohue's on it again. Sean Donohue takes a hop, takes a kick in, but Jake's going to win that ball. Clears the ball out there towards Dylan O'Flynn. Dylan O'Flynn wins the ball. Tackled by Kaylee Dolan onto Sean Donohue. Sean Donohue kicks it back in. A big, dangerous ball here. Oh, it's going to drop. Oscar's going to get on top of that ball, but I think he might have thrown it. There's Amelia, and there's a goal. Oh, that's a big goal for Rockland. 1-4 to a point. There you go. Setanta, look up. There's Joey Deagle. Looks up. Big kick in there now to Neve. Oh, well done. Rockland intercept. That's a big one for Jack Pright, but he can't do enough. Oh, no, he does. Just gone out over the sideline. 7 points to 1. 15 minutes gone in this game. Setanta are going to need a big turnaround of momentum if they're going to compete here, because once Rockland start piling on scores, this game's going to get over very quickly. Jake Sampson, big kick towards the middle of the field, but Rockland, Sean Donohue again on top of that ball, kicks it back in towards Amelia Layden. Amelia Layden wins it out in front of Niamh Keller, and big kick over the bar, and there's another score for Rockland. It's becoming quite ominous for Setanta. They really need a momentum changer here now. 8 points to 1. Jake Sampson, Setanta's best player on the field so far, but there's only so much one player can do, and they kicks it off to Sean Donohue. Niamh Keller. John Kennedy gets the ball. Tackle, no free. Wins the ball. Plays it in. Oh, there's Amelia. What a score there for Amelia. That's her third point of the game. 1-6 to 1 point. And this will be some turnaround for the Rockland club if they could come from the 4th place seed to winning this championship. That will be some turnaround for the club. Finished the regular season in 4th place, but looks like, oh, great save by Oscar, and it's going to go out for 45. They were the 4th seed here, beat the number 1 seed Barnabas last week, and this week now it looks like they are going to really be the firm favourites to beat the number 2 seed Rockland or Setanta. So let's see what Setanta have in place. Sean Donohue with the ball, looks up, looks to see who's inside, and a big high ball in towards the full forward line. It's going to be Amelia, but it comes off John Kennedy. Jake clears it out. It's going to go out to the side. Yep, it's going to be still in play. Nope, Rockland are going to win the sideline ball from here. And that man, Sean Donohue, gets on it again. He looks up, see what's inside. Sean Donohue. Owen Barry's free. But I think he's going to want to go into the danger zone, and he does. But Joey Deagle wins that ball over her head, takes a hop, leaves it off to Conor Healy. Conor Healy looks up. Good block there down. That's Sean Donohue, managed to get the block in. Over to Helena. Helena looks up, gives it to Will Farrell. Will Farrell kicks it back in there now, and it's going to be Ryland O'Neill. Ryland O'Neill kicks it, and it's... Oh, no, that's right. Oh, I'm not sure it was a wide ball or a throw ball, but it's definitely going to be a free for Setanta as Sean O'Mara gets that ball here. He looks up. There's Joey Deagle. Yep, and she's going to win it, but Helena is very close. Whoa, yeah, that's just going to be a free in for Setanta. Setanta really needs some change out of this visit to the opposition half. Sean O'Mara's got that idea in his mind. He takes the ball. Whoa, he loses control of it, and that's Jack Pright on the ball. But there's one of the Kellers. Oh, Fiona Keller just wide. That's 2 goal chances so far. They really got to take their opportunities. They're going to win this under-12 championship. As Adam Long looks up, looks to take the kick, looks to see who's free. Not too many easy options. Going in a contest now between Petey Hughes and Cian O'Hare. Cian O'Hare wins the contest, and he kicks the ball down towards... well, Sean Donohue's on the ball there now, getting a lot of attention from James Healy, and he wins his free. Free is over by the sideline. He looks up to see who's inside. Amelia is in there with an opportunity, so is John Kennedy. But he gives it off to Colin McKay. Colin McKay gives it back to him, but it's actually gone out for a sideline ball. It'll be Setanta ball from the side. That's James Healy. He has to look up. He sees Gianna. He sees Joanna. And, whoop. She's marked Joanna very, very well. That's Helena Kazamark. Nothing between these teams at the minute. As Will Farrell gets on the ball there now, looks for Sean Donoghue. Sean Donoghue takes on James Healy. James does very well to knock the ball out of his hands, but it's back with Sean Donoghue here now, and he's taking the tackle as Petey Hughes gets another challenge in, and it's going to be Setanta who come away with the ball. Great defence there now as they give the ball to Sean O'Mara. Sean O'Mara wins that ball. He's got to do something now. He takes a hop, takes a solo. He's got to get that ball in, and he gives it in towards Fiona Keller, but it's intercepted there. And a great intercept there by Dylan O'Flynn. As Gianna gets on the ball at another time down to Sean O'Mara. Sean O'Mara hops once, kicks the ball in. It's got to go over, but it's actually going to go to the... Yep, there's a point for Sean O'Mara, and that's 2 points for Setanta. Rockland not too happy about that, but it doesn't matter what they think. It's what the umpires and what the referee think. Yeah, they're not going to listen too much to what a Rockland umpire says. So Danny McKenna goes in for a conversation. Yep. Adam Long is going to take this kick out. We've got a score here, 1.16 to 2 points. Here we go. All right, let's get the game going again, guys. We got 20 minutes in. It's 1-6. That's 9 points to 2 points as Adam Long kicks the ball out. But James Healy could win this ball. Yep. No. Great defence by Rockland. That's Jack Price. Kicks the ball down towards the halfway line, but it goes out over the sideline. Setanta are going to get another chance here. 5 minutes, 20 minutes gone in this game. 9 points to 2. Setanta really need a couple of scores here if they're going to change the momentum around. First of all, they need to find the ball. Yeah, Rockland coach is not too happy about the last play, but again, doesn't matter. Just having a conversation with Danny McKenna, letting them know their concerns, but again, it's not what we need. Let's get this game going. All right, looking up. Setanta on the ball. Kick the ball in towards Sean O'Mara. Sean O'Mara wins that ball. He's got another chance here, and the ball is going. What a great save by the goalie. Can't tackle the goalie in the small square. That's going to be a free out. Adam Long with a great intercept. Plays it down towards Dylan O'Flynn, and Will Farrell gets that ball. Kicks it back towards Colin McKay. Colin McKay kicks it in towards Amelia. Amelia Liddon's on the ball. She's 1-on-1 with the goalie, and it's going to go over the bar. Great score for Amelia. That's her third score of the day. Player of the game so far for Rockland, you would think, between her and Sean Donoghue. As Jake Sampson kicks the ball out, he's looking for his options. Niamh Kelleher and James Healy are the two main ones. Sean Donoghue, though, has something to say about that as he gives it to Owen Barry. Owen Barry has got the ball here now. Takes a few steps, but he manages to kick it into Oscar. Oscar kicks it out towards Gianna. Gianna looks up, and a big kick to clear the ball away, but it doesn't break kindly for them. As John Kennedy gets the ball, tries an overhead kick, doesn't work out, and gives the ball out to Oscar, but a brilliant block down by Amelia. And before Rockland win it again, that is Joe Connolly, and Joe just goes wide. Jake Sampson here to kick the ball out again. Looks up, but there's a lot of backs and not a lot of faces from what he can see here. So he's going to have to go for a more 50-50 option, and that is towards Joanna Deagle. Here's Kaylee, wins the ball here now. Down to Sean O'Mara. Sean O'Mara looks up, kicks the ball towards the middle, but it's not where he needed it to go to. But James Healy's going to win it. Does very, very well to win that ball. Takes a hop, takes a solo, loses possession, but kicks it again off the right foot in towards the full forward line, but the backs in Rockland have something to say about that. And here goes Kaylee Dolan off the ground. Yep, that's disappointing for Setanta. Dylan O'Flynn looks up. Nope, Sean Donoghue's going to take this kick. He looks up there to see who's inside. 3 minutes left on the clock. 8 points between these two teams. As Owen Barry goes up. Yep, Owen Barry's going to win the break on this ball. Nope, Setanta actually win this break. Goes to James Healy, but he's brilliantly blocked down by Sean Donoghue. And then Joanna Deagle gets that ball off the block. She wins the advantage, and Setanta get the momentum. James Healy's got the ball. He loses possession, but he wins it back. Goes to Niamh Kelleher. Niamh Kelleher's got to do something here now if they're going to turn this game around. Kicks the ball in towards her sister, but it's brilliantly blocked down by Rockland. That is Cian O'Hare. Cian O'Hare kicks it over towards the sideline. It's a foot race now between Conal McKay and Kayleigh Dolan. Setanta win that ball towards James Healy, but Owen Barry gets the shoulder in, but James Healy wins it, but it's blocked down again by Rockland. Fantastic exhibition of blocking skills. Peter Hughes tries to hustle hard for that ball, but he's going to be muscled off it there by Cian O'Hare. Cian O'Hare wins it, lays it off there towards Will Farrell. Will Farrell kicks it towards Sean Donoghue. Sean Donoghue wins the ball, tries to go past Niamh Kelleher, but it's going back towards John Kennedy. John Kennedy kicks it in towards Amelia. Amelia wins that ball in a break, takes a hop and leaves it off towards Rylan O'Neill. Rylan O'Neill gives it off to Joe Connolly, and it's a goal! It's a goal for Rockland. 2-7 to 2 points. Is this game over? Well, not if Joey Deagle has anything to say about it, and she carries the ball up down towards the field, takes a hop, takes a solo, looks in towards Niamh Kelleher, but gives it off to Sean O'Mara. Sean O'Mara, they're going to need a score here now. Takes a hop, takes a solo, takes a shot, and it's over the bar. Good score. It's a big score for Setanta. It really keeps them in the game, but it still puts 10 points in it. That's not a game ending score, but it's very close to it, especially it's only 25 minutes a half. No, sorry, my mistake. It is not a score. It is a 45. Thought it was a score. It's actually a 45. James Healy now with the 45. Looks up, takes the shot in, goes high, goes towards Joey Deagle. Joey Deagle takes the shot, and that is wide. Oh, that is a killer. That's disappointing now for Setanta. They have not got into this game. There's only 45 seconds on the clock by the time Adam Long's going to kick this ball out. That is probably just about enough time for one more attack for Setanta. They got to win this ball. Looks up. Adam Long looks up. Looks at Dylan O'Hare, but it goes towards Owen Barry. Owen Barry wins the ball, and he's tackled hard by James Healy. James Healy gives the free away, and that's Sean Donoghue. Sean Donoghue looks up inside, see who's open, gives it to Owen Barry. Owen Barry looks up, fouled again. Sean Donoghue. Sean Donoghue's on this ball. Only 15 seconds on the clock. Rockland going to be in no rush to take this and give Setanta a chance to get the ball back. 10 seconds left. Towards Niamh Kelleher. It actually breaks very kindly for Rockland, and it's going to be a 45, but the clock might end of half. Not sure what Danny McKenna will do. He'll probably let Rockland take a kick. So the rule is No. What's going to happen here is Rockland are going to take a kick. If it goes over that, or it goes in the net, that will count as a score. But if any player other than the player who kicks the ball scores, it will not count. So it must go over the bar or in the goals without another player touching it, except a defending player. So Sean Donoghue's got to take this kick. He takes it in a big kick. It's not going to go the distance, and it's going to be a free. Yep, that's going to be the end of the half. So scored half time 2-7, 13 points to 2 points, 11 points in this game. It gives Setanta a lot of work to do if they're going to come back in for the second half. And that is it for the end of the first half, and we'll see you at the beginning of the start of the second half. Cool. All right, guys, welcome back to the under 12 second half of this final. Setanta have it all to do now. They're 11 points down at half time. Westput Setanta, the newest club in the New York Minor Board that are playing in the A Division football. They're made up of the Westput club, who actually were one of the founding members of the New York Minor Board way back in the 1970s. And the Setanta club, Setanta then emerged in 2008, 2009. A new group of parents started up the Setanta club, and eventually those two clubs formed together, joined up, and now we have the Westput Setanta club. And this weekend they're in 4 finals: U10, U12. They won the U14B finals. That was a big win for the club today, and they are going to be in the U16B final. That's going to take place in the next couple of weeks. So a big couple of weeks for the Setanta club. Just shows what a young, thriving, dynamic club they are. But they're going to need to do a lot of work here now to get this game back in the second half, as James Healy gets on the ball back towards Joanna Deagle, but it goes intercepted again, and that is One now by James Healy. James Healy looks up. There's Niamh Kelleher. Niamh Kelleher gets on the ball. She fists it in towards Joey Deagle. Joey Deagle, loses possession. And there is Jack Pright. Jack Pright gets the ball. It might have been a throw. Yep. And that is going to be a free in for Setanta. They have to take their chances now. 24 minutes. The clock is not their friend. Here we go. Gets the ball. Oh no, there's a wide ball now for Setanta. Not what they need now at this time as Adam Long is going to take another kick out. Adam Long looks up, looks to see where his options. They got a big open space over here, over by Jack Pright. Jack Pright wins the ball. Not sure what that free was for, but it doesn't matter. Sean O'Mara's going to get the ball. Sean O'Mara kicks it, and that's a great score. And there is Setanta, 10 points down now. 23 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Rockland are going to take every second of time off the clock that they can from the kickouts and the frees. All they got to do is wait the clock. Setanta got to rush that clock. Adam Long looks up. Takes a big kick now towards, but it's James Healy again. He looks up. Can Setanta get a really unlikely comeback? And it's a great score by James Healy. Well done to James. And all of a sudden, Setanta have 2 points in a minute. And there is only 9 points between these teams. Still a huge gap to come, but they've got it in them. As Adam Long looks to kick it out again. And a big kick, and it goes towards Sean Donoghue. Sean Donoghue gets the ball. He's under pressure from James Healy, and he clears the ball down towards John Kennedy. John Kennedy kicks it, but he's blocked down in again. As the ball goes wide. So Jake Sampson's going to kick this ball out. He looks up to see where his options are. Niamh Kelleher, Finja Deagle's another option for him. Joanna Deagle's who they're going to look for. Nope, they kicked it over towards Niamh Kelleher, but it's not going to be enough. Jake Sampson, well done, gets on the ball. Niamh Kelleher gets it, gives it off to Melania. Melania kicks it over there to Jake Sampson, but it's on the possession now. Sean Donoghue. Sean Donoghue gets a big hit from James Healy, and Sean Donoghue wins the free. That breaks up any momentum that Setanta had. Sean Donoghue's got to get on this ball. Player of the game so far. I think everybody can agree. He looks up there now to see where his options are at. He's got Amelia, he's got Helena, he's got Ryan. And he opts to kick it in towards Amelia Layden, but it comes down towards breaks in possession. There's Niamh Kelleher. Niamh Kelleher though is dispossessed. She shoulders Niamh Barry back in the ball, and Niamh Kelleher wins that ball. Looks up there and gives it off to Melania Cruz. Melania gives it off to Fiona Kelleher. Goes down towards Kaylee Dolan. But Sean Donoghue's on the ball again. Gets advantage. Oh, there's Amelia Layden. Amelia gives it off. This could be a big opportunity here for Setanta, and it's a goal. And that goal is for the sub who just came in. That is Liam Hannigan. Big goal for Rockland. 3-7 to 4 points. Whoa, that is a huge mountain to overcome for Setanta. And it's going to be another free for Rockland. Sean Donoghue to take it again. Big momentum changer the last time. Sean looks up. Again, he's in no rush to take this. 5 minutes already off the clock, and Setanta are up 16 points to 4. That's a 12-point lead. Helena gets the shot, but it just goes to the right and wide. Setanta are going to have to try something very different than what they've been doing the rest of the game, because they've been gobbled up around the middle of the field when the ball goes in. Ball goes over to Melania. Nope, Petey Hughes. They need... Petey. Petey gives it off to John Kennedy. John Kennedy breaks 2 tackles and then gets the ball over to Amelia. Amelia Layden wins that ball. Breaks a tackle here now and looks up inside. Gives the ball over to Owen Barry. Owen Barry's under pressure from Melania, but just kicked wide by Joe Connolly. Jake Sampson again on the ball. A lot of Setanta backs. Not looking at him. Not interested. Before Sean Donoghue gets the ball again over to Amelia Layden. Amelia Layden gets that ball, but she's blocked down by Joey Deagle. Joey Deagle can't keep the possession, and it's Helena Kruziak gets on the ball. Oh, looked to be off the ground. Owen Barry on the ball. Oscar's going to win that. Oscar drops it. What a save by one of the Setanta backs. Danny's given a free out here now. Oscar wins that ball. Setanta do a great save job on the line. It's going to be a free out. I think one of the Setanta players got hurt in the process. We hope he's doing okay. Did a fantastic, brave job saving and diving on top of that ball. That was a really, really brave effort. And it is kicked out again. Kicked out down to Dylan O'Flynn. Dylan O'Flynn wins the ball. Looks up and kicks it in towards Rockland, but Fiona Kelleher and Niamh Kelleher are on the ball there now. They kick it in. Big kick towards Sean O'Mara. They need something special from Sean. Sean takes a hop. Takes a solo. No. Oh, what a save by Adam Long. Oh, two great blocks. And Fiona Kelleher gets the ball, but kicks it to the left and kicks it to wide. That's great defence by Rockland. Adam Long's on the ball there now. Still 12 points between these teams. It's a huge, huge mountain to climb for Setanta. Petey Hughes between Cian O'Hare and Petey Hughes, but Petey Hughes somehow manages to win that ball and it goes in towards Sean O'Mara. Sean O'Mara dispossessed now by Jack Pright. Jack Pright picks it up, kicks it in again towards Cian O'Hara. Petey Hughes is going to put him under pressure, but it's going to take a lot. Owen Barry on the ball. Owen Barry pressured. And it's a contest between Melania Krause. Melania is on the ball here now. Melania kicks it down to James Healy. James Healy on the ball here now. Looks up. A hop and a solo. Kicks the ball. Huge big kick, but it's going to be intercepted now by Rockland. That's Jack Pright. Jack Pright wins the ball. Looks up. Spins out of the tackle and hand passes it off. Over to Helena Kruziak. Helena, big kick down the field in towards Amelia Layden. Amelia Layden drops that ball but wins it on the second time of asking. Wins it there down towards Joe Connolly. Joe Connolly gets past his marker. He's pushed out of the way and it's a wide ball. Big kick here. Now over to James Healy. James Healy looks up. Hand passes it and it is going to be a ball. No. Not sure what's happening here, but I think that we are going to go for a Rockland ball on the side. No, it's going to be a Setanta ball, I think. Yep. Setanta get on the ball here now. Gets it into Niamh Kelleher. Niamh Kelleher wins that ball. Takes a hop, takes a solo, kicks it in towards Joanna Deagle, but it's gone to the right and it's gone wide. Yep, not been a good day at the office for now from Setanta. Bit of a hangover from the U10 game maybe, but we'll see how it goes. Petey Hughes hustling even harder in the U12 game than he did in the U10. Here's Niamh Kelleher. Niamh Kelleher wins that ball. Hand passes it over to Joey Deagle. Joey Deagle looks up. Takes on one player, but she's tackled there by John Kennedy. John Kennedy there back down to Fiona Kelleher. Fiona Kelleher kicks Joey Deagle, but not in towards Julian. Julian gives it off. John Grennan gets on the ball. Kicks it to... Oh, who's that now on the ball? Good contest here between... good block now by Setanta. Owen Barry gets on it in the end. Owen Barry under pressure from Owen Paris Devan as Joe Connolly gets on the ball. Gives it off to Amelia Layden. And Amelia Layden turns up, looks up, takes on Jake Simpson, but it's gone in towards the goalkeeper. And I think that is a 45. Yeah, 45. Just off Oscar the goalie. As it goes out for a 45. And it's going to be a Rockland ball. Sean O'Donoghue's going to take this kick. There's 15 minutes and 45 seconds left. Still 12 points between the team. Setanta really need goals if they're going to change the outcome of this game, and it doesn't look too likely. It's a ferocious wall of defence they face every time they take it past the halfway line. Sean Donoghue looks up. Looks towards Joe Connolly, but he's been marked tightly by Melania Krause. Kicks it in towards Amelia Lynn. Joey Deagle breaks it up. Oscar wins the ball and he kicks it out. Kicks it over towards Joe Connolly. Joe Connolly wins that ball. Takes it past up. Well intercepted there by one of the terrible twins, and she kicks it down towards Sean O'Mara. Sean O'Mara gets the ball Yep, he looks up. They need some scores inside. Here we go. Down towards Niamh Keller. Niamh Keller gets on the ball. She takes on Cian O'Hara. In towards James Healy. James Healy takes the kick back in towards Julian. Julian wins the ball, but it's gone wide. Oh, they're going to regret that one. All the time the clock ticks down. It's 14 minutes and 45 seconds left to play. Adam Long's going to take this kick. He looks up. Not too much going on here now. Nobody from Rockland's in any rush to take this free, but he's going to kick it out towards Joe Connolly. But Petey Hughes, smallest man in the field, and he's going to win this ball. Gives it off over there towards Niamh Keller. Niamh Keller looks up, gives it off to James Healy. James Healy looks up, looks for Niamh. No, he's going to take a shot off the right foot. It's going to bounce dangerously, but Adam Long does very well to catch that ball. Whoa, you can't do that. That is going to be a 13-yard free in for... No. Adam thinks that all he had to do was hold on the ball. He's wrong. If he carries it for more than 4 seconds, that is going to be a free against you, and that is why Setanta now have a free from a 13-yard line straight in front of the goals. James Healy's going to take this shot. Oh no, that is a really disappointing kick for a player of James Healy's quality. He'd be very disappointed with that kick, but it just goes to put a point down what a difficult day at the office it's been in front of goals for Setanta. They'll be very, very, very unhappy with their shooting so far. But anyways, they've still got time. 13 minutes and 45 seconds gone. 12 points down. And Rockland come away with the ball. It's Owen Barry. He wins beats two players, gives it off towards John Kennedy. And it's going to go back for the original foul, which was a free back here. That's fine for Rockland. They'll stroll over and take the free at whatever time they want. They're in no rush. As Sean Donoghue kicks it in towards Owen Barry, but Setanta are going to win this ball. They win it there, and that is Rylan O'Neill. Yep, goes out over the side, and it is going to be Niamh Keller. Niamh Keller looks up. It's her birthday today, but it doesn't look like she's going to get a birthday present from the New York Minor Board of a championship winning cup, and she kicks it in towards Kayleigh Dolan. Pulled out of her hands there, surely, by Amelia Lynn. And that's James Healy down on the ball. They've got to get it in, and they've got to get goals kicked in. Oh, that's just... When it's not your day, it's not your day. Adam Long on the ball. He kicks it out. Owen Barry's going to win this ball. He's going to win a foot race now against Owen Paris Devan as Melania gets on that ball. Nope, she doesn't. It's going to be Joe Connolly. Joe Connolly gives it off to John Kennedy. John Kennedy looks up, takes a hop. Spins back out of the tackle, takes a solo. He's got one kick. Yep, he's going to kick it into Amelia Layden, but Jake Sampson breaks it down. Still a Rockland ball. Sean Donoghue's on the end of this. He needs a point, but it's gone to the left and it's gone wide. I'm not sure if he's going for a goal, a point, or a pass, but it doesn't really matter because we're still same score, 12 points between each team. Jake Sampson's going to take this kick out. They got to rush the clock. 12 minutes left and 12 points down. Who's open for the ball? Who's looking for it? Not too many people. That's their only answer. Unfortunately, James Healy's going to win it. He needs Jake Sampson. Jake Sampson's going to take the ball. He's going to take it past Amelia. He's got to look up, and there's Niamh Keller. Niamh Keller gets on the ball, looks up, and a big kick towards Joey Deagle. Joey Deagle looks up, and she needs to find some space in here. There's Sean O'Mara. Sean O'Mara is a big difference maker, and they need him to get on the end of this ball before it goes out of play. He's going to win the race to the end line, but he's still got a long way to go to get it in the back of the net. He takes on a player, and he beats Will Farrell. Big kick. Oh, well done now for James Healy. James Healy keeps the ball in place, tries to spin out of the tackle, but he kicks it across the goals, and it's a goal for Setanta. That is Kayleigh Dolan. 9 points in the game. Is that enough for bring them back in? What a score for Kayleigh Dolan. Sorry, Gianna Dolan. Kayleigh's sister. Big kick for Adam Long. 1-5 to 3-7. That is 16 points to 8. 8 points in it. Still a long way back for Setanta, but they've 11 minutes to get it back. Joey Deagle kicks it back towards Sean O'Mara. Sean O'Mara is the one player that's carried a huge threat for Setanta, and he puts a lot of pressure on Jack Pright. Danny McKenna gives the advantage. Is it going to be enough time? Yep, Rockland win the ball. They win the advantage here now, and that is the sub that just came on. That's Luke de Blasio on the ball. Kicks it into Amelia. Amelia wins. Oh no, great intercept there now by Owen Paris Devan. He gives it off to Niamh Keller. Niamh Keller gives it to James Healy. James Healy carries the ball up towards the halfway line, takes a hop, takes a solo, looks in, gives it off to Sean O'Mara, but it's put out a play on a Rockland hand. It's going to be a Setanta ball. Got 10 minutes left, 8 points down. They need a threat inside, but there's nobody. Look, there's nobody inside by the goals. They need a threat in there if they're going to come away with anything. So James Healy kicks it over towards Julian. Julian's got to win this ball and give it back. Yep, he does. He gives it over to Sean O'Mara. Sean O'Mara wins the ball. He's trying to kick it off the left, but he's intercepted by Rockland. Kick it out for a 45. That's going to be a 45. So when it comes off a defensive player, it goes out for a 45-yard kick. So that's where the referee is standing. That's over by the blue line. It's going to be kicked in by Setanta. They're 8 points down, and there's 10 minutes, just under 10 minutes left on the clock. They need 2 or 3 goals to win this game. They haven't looked like getting 4 goals so far, but maybe they can. Kicks it in towards James Healy, and James Healy, it's intercepted and turnover. There's Owen Barry. He clears his lines and he kicks it towards Amelia Layden. Amelia Layden wins that ball. She looks up, got acres of space, and she's kicking it over towards Liam Hannigan. But Julian's going to win this ball in a foot race. And Jake Sampson clears that ball over, but not as far as Sean Donoghue intercepts the ball, and Owen Barry gets on the end of it. He kicks it over towards Amelia Layden. Does she win it? No, it's going to be Luke de Blasio who's fouled. Yeah, that's going to be a 13-yard free in for Rockland. Setanta be smarter to put the ball there down and get in the line so they can get this ball back quicker. It's going to be a 13-yard free in for Sean Donoghue. Sean Donoghue's going to take this kick. Himself and Amelia Layden have been players of the game so far, I think, for Rockland. Outstanding, real difference makers, and Sean Donoghue adds to his score line, and that puts 9 points between the teams. That's a huge, huge difference when there's only 8 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Setanta have to win this ball, and here's Niamh Keller and Joey Deagle. Who's going to win it? Yep, Joey Deagle wins it. She's got to give it to Sean O'Mara. Sean O'Mara's going to win this ball, and he's got to go towards goal. Cian O'Hare is blazing down on him. That's a hop and a solo, a big kick and a brilliant save, but Setanta have got the goal. That is a great goal for Setanta. Now there's only 6 points in it. 8 minutes and 20 seconds. Setanta have been thrown a lifeline now with two goals in quick succession. That's James Healy, but a great ball in by Joey Deagle to Sean O'Mara. Sean O'Mara took the shot, but after Adam Long's save, James Healy was there to clean it up. Here we go now. It's going to be Owen Barry's going to get on this ball. He gives it off to Cian O'Hare. Cian O'Hare looks up and a big click down the field. Sorry, that's Jack Pright in towards Amelia Layden. Amelia Layden wins that ball. Looks at Luke de Blasi. Oh, but Niamh Keller's got the ball. She breaks Amelia Layden's tackle, gives it off to... Whoa, here we go. And a hand pass. Oh, good intercept by Rockland, but Niamh Keller's got that ball. She gives it off towards Kayleigh Dolan. Kayleigh Dolan gives it to her sister Gianna. Gianna gives it to Sean O'Mara. Sean O'Mara's got to do something here now with it. Takes a hop, takes a solo, takes a kick, and it's a goal! Oh my God, can you believe it? There's only 3 points between these teams, and there's 7 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock. This game has gone from one end to the other. What a turnaround by Setanta. They've showed tremendous heart to get back into this game. There's only 3 points in it, and there's 7 minutes 10 seconds on the clock, and all the momentum is with Setanta as Melania tries to win that ball, but it breaks off Aaliyah. But what a block by Joey Deagle. Shows why she's a New York Fela All-Star player, by winning that ball and not just winning the block but catching it as well. Here's Niamh Keller. She gives it off over to James Healy. James Healy wins the ball, breaks one tackle, and then he's fouled. Setanta be well smart not to rush this ball now. Sean O'Mara's going to take it. It might just be outside his range, but he's going to go for it anyways. I think Rockland put everybody back on the line. 6 minutes 40 seconds on the clock, and it goes, oh my God, it's gone short, and Joey Deagle doesn't manage to hold on to it now. Good idea by Setanta, but maybe they would have been better off take the point. 6:30 left on the clock, 3 points in it. Setanta, you feel like maybe they need a goal to win this game or get back into it. Rockland have been on the ropes for the last couple of minutes. They'll need to really turn this around. They're going to win this game. Here's Adam Long, big kick down towards Melania. Melania breaks the ball down, and that's one of the Kellers. She kicks it back in. Oh, Sean O'Mara's got a chance here now, but nope, just goes to the wide. Sean O'Mara brings the ball back for the goalie. Doesn't need to because Adam Long's got that ball, and he looks up for Owen Barry, kicks it towards Owen Barry, and Owen Barry Stefan's going to tackle him, puts him under a lot of pressure, but Owen Barry gives the ball out back, and John Kennedy. Here we go. Joe Connolly's on the ball, gives it over Amelia Layden. Amelia Layden wins that ball, takes on one player, creates space for herself. Is that going to go? Yes, what a great score by Amelia. That's the insurance point right there. 4 points between these two teams now. Big, big, big score for Amelia Layden. Takes it on. There's Fiona Keller. Fiona Keller gives it to James Healy, but it's going to run out of play. Oh, that's disappointing for Setanta as James Healy ends up on the bench, but I think they want him back out in the field. Here we go. Rockland stroll over to take the shot. That's Sean O'Donoghue on the halfway line, just over on the sideline, halfway out. Looks at Joe Connolly. Joe Connolly's moving for him, but I think he's going to want to play it in towards the goal. Takes about 20 seconds off the clock as he kicks it towards Amelia Layden, but James Healy's going to win that ball again. Breaks 2 tackles and kicks a huge kick, but it's blocked down by Joe Connolly. Joe Connolly kicks it, and it's the new man, Luke de Blasi. De Blasi kicks it, but it's broken down, and that is a Rockland sub as Fiona Keller gets on the ball. That's a foul. Yep. Setanta got to move this ball pretty quick. James Healy needs to get on the clock as John Kennedy hands the ball back to him. Jake Sampson's going to take up a... 4 minutes 30. We've stopped the clock there now. 4 points between these teams. 4 minutes to go. Setanta need a goal and a point if they're going to come back into this game as Jake Sampson gets on the ball. We got a free kick here now. Setanta make a change. They put on Connor Healy and they take off Julian. Connor Healy's the right man to hang a goal if you need it with a couple of minutes to go. And a big kick. The clock's back on as Rockland win that ball. Sean O'Donoghue wins it, but he's blocked down here. One of the Kellers got on the ball there now. There she is, Fiona Keller. Breaks a tackle, gives it off to Connor Healy. Yep, James Healy's on the ball. Takes a hop, takes a solo, loses possession, but gains it back again, but it's turned over. What an intercept there by Cian O'Hare. But another turnover, and here's Sean O'Mara. He's under a lot of pressure. That's a big call there now. That's a free in for Setanta. This is to put 3 points. They have to put this over the bar. Sean O'Mara's got to put it over. As Connor Healy, the coach, shouts it up, and it hits the post and goes over. You can feel the relief in the air as that puts 3 points between the teams. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. Setanta show magnificent character to come back in here, but they're still 3 points down as Aidan Long kicks the ball out towards the sideline. Is it going to go out? Is it going to stay in? It's punched out, and that's going to be a Rockland or Setanta ball. Joey Deagle's got on the ball. Looks for Sean O'Mara, the danger man, but it goes over his head. And there is Jack Pright. Jack Pright kicks the ball, kicks it over to John Kenny. John Kenny gets the ball, kicks it down towards Amelia Layden. And it's going to be a foot race. There's Jake Sampson. Amelia's going to win the ball in front, and the ball goes out over the sideline. Yeah, and the linesman Dave Ryan calls a sideline ball before any free. So it doesn't matter if the free was after the ball goes over the line. Jake Sampson is going to win that ball. Gives it to Sean O'Mara. Sean O'Mara is the danger man. Here we go again. Towards the middle. That's going to go towards one of the Dolans. I think it's Kayleigh, but it could be Gianna. There, and that's a push in the back. And that is one of the Kellers going to get on that ball. It's either Fiona or it's Niamh. Everybody confuses them, and I'm not the first one to do it. But here is Fiona, according to my notes. Niamh. Niamh's on the ball. Rockland not too happy about a previous decision, but it doesn't matter. 2 minutes and 25 on the clock. 3 points between it as James Healy gets on the ball. Gives it over to Gianna Dolan. Is she going to do enough to keep the ball? She's got it up. And she does enough. Gives the ball over to James Healy. James Healy gets the ball. They need a goal, but there's only 2 minutes left. And the big high ball in. Who's going to win it? It's going to break kindly for Rockland. They're going to get the shot again, but it's cleared badly out as Helena Kruziak, and that's going to be a free. Yeah, big free for Helena. 1 minute 45 seconds on the clock. Are we going to have another buzzer beater score? Rockland are going to take every second off the clock that they can, and here they go. They're looking. Parents not happy there now with some of the Rockland tactics, but they won't care if they can win the cup now in a few minutes as Fiona Keller wins that ball. Yep, Fiona Keller gets on the ball, looks up there now and gives it off to, that's maybe in the back, no, that is Will Farrell. Oh, what a block. Yeah, but it's a free. They go back for the original free. Setanta not happy about that at all. 70 seconds left, down by 3. Rockland are going to take another chunk of time off this clock. That's what you do when you're a couple of points up and they're in no rush to take it. Here's Sean Donoghue. Here we go. Big kick. Broken down. That's a great win of the ball by Amelia Layden. Joe Connolly's going to win this ball. If he was smart, he'd go to the corner, but I think he might want to take a score and put an insurance point on it. He kicks it back towards the middle. Who's going to win it? Oh, Rylan O'Neill wins it, but this is a big intercept. Niamh Keller on the ball. They've got 34 seconds to get a goal or this game's over. Jake Sampson on the ball. Oh, Rockland turned it over. No. Now, 20 seconds on the clock. Oh, it's a Rockland free. Setanta not going to be happy about that. Here's Sean Donoghue, 17 seconds on the clock. Big kick in. Who's going to win this ball? It's going to be Joey Deagle. Joey Deagle's got to get a goal now. They've only got 8 seconds to do it. It's not going to be enough time. Here's Jake Sampson. Big kick down towards the field. 5 seconds left on the clock. Here we go. Sean O'Mara is going to win this ball. 3, 2, 1. Oh! Another heartbreaker for Setanta as Rockland, the U12 New York champions. Great win there for the Rockland club. They were the 4th seed in the regular season, but they managed to come from 4th all the way to be the New York champions. The best team in New York minor board this year, deservedly so. Came back a fantastic win against St. Barnabas Club last week. A great win there today. They win by 3 points, but what a performance by Setanta to come back down from 12 points down at one stage to bring it back to 3. Gave themselves a lot of work to do, but you really have to hand it to the Rockland crew. That is the managers, Lawrence Kennedy, James Flynn, Bernard Crowe, like a huge group of people who put a lot of work into that club. What a great club they are. The biggest club outside of New York, outside of Ireland, are the Rockland GA club. Teams in camogie, ladies football, hurling and boys football today. Great winners. They've got another big final coming up in the U14 final. Another one going to come up now as they're hoping for success in the U16s, U18s and U21s.